Well, good morning, guys. I wanted to do a quick video for you today to hopefully answer a bunch of your questions. You know, as my channel starts to grow, I've got a lot more subscribers, I've got a lot more views, and in turn, I'm getting a lot more questions. It's getting a little hard to keep up with the responding and answering them. A lot of them, the overwhelming majority of them, are about accessories and things I've done to the bike, and where do you get it, where's the link, do you like it? So I'm going to go through my Rad Rover today and go over every single accessory that I've put on it. So we're going to go through this bike top to bottom, front to back, and I'm going to let you know where I got the part, if I like it, how much it costs, does it work, all that stuff, all in one video. So if you want to set yours up like mine, you can do it. So let's jump in and take a look. Okay guys, as I said, all of the links will be in the description for all of these parts, so you can go check them out. I don't remember the brands and the names of everything, nor do I remember how much they cost, so I'll try to put that up on the screen for you as we go. So let's start in the front. The first thing I'm seeing here is fenders. So these are from Amazon. They are just cheap plastic fenders. I don't remember how much they were. They were super cheap. I don't know, 12, 14 bucks, somewhere in there. I mounted mine a little bit differently. You can see I just kind of I mounted it to the headlight bolt. It comes with this little metal bracket, and I chose to just kind of use that headlight mounting bolt to mount my fenders. It wanted me to stick it up inside this center tube here, but I didn't like that. I didn't think it was going to fit right, so that's how I mounted it. The back one mounts onto your seat post right here, and then for stability I actually drilled a hole inside the fender and zip tied it to my rack, so that one keeps this one stable. As far as them functioning, not so much. I mean, they don't really protect the battery and everything from splash from the front wheel, and the back one doesn't really protect the controller from any splash, so they're more of a you know, an aesthetic accessory as opposed to functional. I'm gonna leave them for now. I don't really like the Rad Rover fenders that wrap all the way around. It just looks like, I don't know, like an old man bike when those are on there, I think. So I'm gonna keep these for now. Would I buy them again? I don't know. I'd probably search for a better pair, honestly. Something that looked cool but did function a little bit better. All right, so next. Got a lot of questions about this bottle setup that I have. I used to have one that clipped on the handlebars, but there's just not a lot of room on the handlebars. So I opted for this thing. I'm going to show you what it looks like here. I have an extra one. So this is from MRI Denver. They make some Rad Rover accessories, including this little bracket, which goes right around the front there. It mounts onto where, you know, the stock Rad Rover front racks and things bolt on with those 4 bolts. So it goes right in there, and it kind of wraps around your front tube there. Now, it does not come with bottle holders. You got to buy those separately. You know, you just get this bracket. That's it. So bottle holders, I just bought, again, a cheap set off of Amazon. This is the ones I got. And then, you know, they're all universal fit, so they just clipped right onto the side here. No problems. The only issue I got with the bottles is I need to go buy bottles that fit these bottle holders. I have this one, but it's quite large, so your handlebars actually hit it. So your handlebars actually hit it when you're riding, so I can't use this bottle. I just need one of these a bit shorter. And the other thing I guess I don't like about these particular bottle holders is they don't hold, you know, a bottle of water. I pretty much have to go get some bottles that fit that thing. So, but that's the only problem. I love having the dual bottle holders. You can see I've just got my little cans speaker zip tied in there, so I can jam out to some tunes as I ride. I just did that today. I went for a long ride and was listening to Amazon Prime the whole way. So, all right, what else is up front here? The mirrors. These, again, Amazon. I think it's like MZS tuning or something. Love them. I'm used to having mirrors on my motorcycle, so got to have them on the bike. You just pop out the plastic piece in the end of the handlebar, and you put this in there, tighten it down, and you've got some good side view mirrors. I love these things. Would I buy them again? Yes, I have actually bought them again. I have an extra set laying around that I plan on putting on either another e-bike or one of my motorcycles possibly. So I really like those. I think they're maybe 25 bucks or so. So absolutely would buy those again. I forgot to mention the bottle holder. That was expensive. I think it was like 35 bucks or something, which is pretty crazy. $35 just for this bracket, but whatever, they got me. I like it. I would buy it again for sure. As you can see, I already bought 2. Okay, what else up front? So the phone holder. It's I like it. It's got the spring loaded thing there, and then these rubber things that go around each quarter of your phone. My phone has never fallen off. It's never come loose. I really like that phone holder. It's super cheap on Amazon again. It just clips onto the handlebars, sandwiches it, and you tighten it down with just this little like plastic wing nut thing here. And I love it. I've purchased that phone holder now probably 3 times. I have it on 2 of my other motorcycles. I'll probably end up buying it again for another motorcycle. So I really like the phone holder. There's a million of those out there. I don't remember what brand that is, but oh, there it is. Rome, I guess it's called. But that was a good purchase for sure. All right, so headlight. The stock Rad Rover headlight is not bright. I would never use that thing to ride at night, honestly. It's super dim, surprisingly dim. So I got this aftermarket headlight, Victogen, I guess it's called. And I got this one because it's its own standalone headlight. There's no wires or anything, you know, that comes out of it. Some of them I looked online, they had like a separate battery pack you had to mount to the bike, and then there's a wire that went to the light. I didn't want that. So this is its own separate unit. You can just take it off here, it slides right off. You just push that little tab, slides off. You can use it as a flashlight if you want, or just take it in your house to charge it. There's a charging port there. And then this is what turns it on and off. And it's got 3 levels, you know, low, medium, high on the brightness. And I think I have a clip here to show you of the difference it makes. It's quite dramatic. So that was a good purchase. I would absolutely buy that again. Don't remember how much it cost, but that was a good one. So take a look at the difference. So here's the stock headlight. If we add the additional headlight, that's pretty bright. That's just the Rad Rover headlight. So that makes it significantly brighter. All right, so you can see if you can do any night riding, I would highly recommend getting another headlight for sure. Also up front here, we've got this little handlebar mount thing. So it's really hard to see on there. I'm not sure how I can show you this, but there's a little bracket in there that goes around the handlebars and then also goes around this piece here. It's basically got 2 loops. You tighten them down with Allen wrench. You put 1 loop around the bar, 1 loop around this thing, tighten them down, and then this headlight's actually just mounted to that bar. So I've had that handlebar accessory thing on there for a while. It's been off and on. I've had different things on it. In the course of all that, I've lost one of the little bracket pieces because it comes with 2 of those brackets and 2 of these bars. A short one, it's probably, I don't know, 4 inches long. And then you got this real long one, which I think I'd actually rather have this one on there. But like I said, I lost the leather mounting bracket. So I can't put this one on right now. I just did this. It's surprisingly stable just with that one little bracket on there. But again, links in the descriptions. There's a million different brands of these. I don't remember what brand it is. They're all going to function basically the same. And I really kind of feel you need one of those for this bike. There's just not much room on the handlebars, and the handlebars taper to different diameters. So check those out. What else we got here? So the seat is Bike-Roo. It's super duper soft, plus it's spring loaded. I would absolutely buy it again. It's very comfortable over the stock seat. It's wider. It's just a better feel going down the road for sure. A lot of cushion in it. The only complaint I have about it really is just that the springs kind of creak and squeak as you're going over bumps, but whatever. Not really that concerned about it. Okay, moving on to the rear pack. Well, first let's go about the rack. The rack is just from Rad Rover. This is their, on their website, the one that fits specifically for this bike. So comes with all the bolts and things you need to mount it. Mounts up in 10 minutes. Super easy. It's super lightweight. I guess it's probably aluminum because it weighs nothing. And it's actually got some mounting holes on the top of it too. You can mount a rack on top of the rack if you want for a basket or whatever. So that's from Rad Rover. I think it's, I don't know, 80 bucks or so maybe. The pack, Ross wheel, and the pack's been good. It's nice having somewhere to store stuff as you ride. It's got 2 side compartments. It's got the one on the top here. It's got the inside, plus this where you can zip down a shirt or whatever you want. If you want to, it goes on here just with Velcro. You just undo these. There's 1 on each side and 2 in the front. You can take it off, and there's a handle, carrying handle. You can carry it with you if you didn't want to leave it on your bike. So I like that one. I don't think it's waterproof. I don't really ride this bike in the rain though, so I don't know. Would I get this one again? Maybe. I don't know. If this vanished tomorrow and I had to go buy another one, I probably wouldn't buy that one. I'd probably get one that's a little bit larger, just a touch larger, and with a few more pockets on it. So there's that. The side cases. Okay, these are just cheap plastic ammo boxes. I don't remember the name brand. I actually put a piece of black tape on it to cover it up. They're super duper small. You can't even fit a bottle of water in them, but that's what I wanted. I didn't want a side case that overpowers the bike and blocked it all out. I just wanted something little for a little bit of extra storage, so I did a whole video on how I mounted these. I basically, cut a piece of plywood, mounted it to the rack with zip ties, and then I mounted this box to the piece of plywood using just some bolts that go through. Right there you can see. So these bolts go through the plywood, and there's a wing nut on the back to tighten it down. So they're easy to get off and on if I ever want to take them off. So that's an accessory you can't really go out and buy. I mean, I'll give you the links, of course, to get these things off of Amazon if you want. They make larger sizes. I didn't want the larger size. I think these are like $8 or something. They're really cheap. So, but that's going to take some effort on your part to attach those. Okay, what am I missing here on this bike? So, all right, so let's talk about this Bolton e-bike, Bolton controller upgrade I got. So go to Bolton e-bikes and you can find them there for the Rad Rovers. This is specific to this Rad Rover. You get the controller and you get a new screen, upgraded color LCD 8H screen. The controller has been awesome. I mean, it provides a lot more power to this bike off the line. I love it. I haven't had any issues with it yet. We've probably got, I don't know, maybe 100 miles on it or something since I put it on. The only problem I had was mounting it. I chose to do, just Velcro here, where this flat controller meets this round tube, just for some extra added support. And then I did a self-tapping bolt right here through the top of the mounting thing and through the bottom. So there's 2 bolts, there's Velcro, and then I just put a zip tie on there just for peace of mind. They make this, I did not know this when I was doing this, but they make controller mounting boxes. I mean, they sell them on Amazon. I'll put a link in there to one, but there's a bunch of different kinds where it's just a plastic box. It comes with brackets you mount and you just stick your controller inside it. I didn't even know this existed. So if I had to do this over again, I might use one of those. I almost bought one the other day, but it looked rather large. And I didn't want something massive sitting here. So I did not get it yet. I'm still deciding. This has not moved a centimeter since I put it on there, so I'm happy with it now. The kit is plug and play. Okay, you figure out how you want to mount it, and then you literally just unplug all the plugs and plug all the new ones in. There's nothing tricky about it at all. Just plug and play. The hardest thing is going to be mounting it, and then you come up to your screen here, and you've got to program it. But don't let that scare you at all, because the programming is crazy easy. It's super simple to program it. You just turn it on and then hold down 2 buttons. And there you go. You're into all your programming settings, and you just toggle through. P1, P2, P3, P4, L settings, C settings, they're all right here. You just toggle through them, put them up and down to whatever numbers you need, and you're done. It literally takes like a minute to program this bike. So don't be concerned about that at all. And on the Bolton website, he lists out everything that you need to program in, every single setting. Let me zoom in here so you can see. So yeah, you just toggle through and set whatever you need to set. But really easy. So don't worry about that part of it. So at this point, I definitely do highly recommend the upgrade kit. It's worked well. Has not really decreased my range at all. I got a whole video on that coming out. The range is pretty much identical. It's all on how you use the throttle. But anyway, we're on accessories, so let's continue going down that road. What did I miss on this bike? Okay, so the glaringly obvious one you guys have all commented on, the white spokes. No, I did not paint them. They are spoke skins. I think you see it more on dirt bikes and stuff, but they make them for bicycles too. They're just plastic tubes that go around the spokes. So I got a pack here, so you can see what they look like. This is what they are, and they just have a slit going down the center of them, and you wrap it around the spoke. They are a pain in the butt to put on. I'm not gonna lie. You know, to do this whole bike, you can count on probably an hour of tedious work to put those stupid things on there. I bought orange. I was originally going to do it all orange. I started doing it. I did half the front wheel in orange. I decided I didn't like it. I started mixing in white. I didn't like that. Decided I like the white. I think the white really pops and plays off the white in the tires. So we went with all white. I did cut them a little bit, each one of these things. You can see I left about an inch gap here, just for the sake of making it easier to put on, because it's a pain in the butt, because when your spokes cross, there's not much room in between there, so you kind of gotta, you know, push the spokes apart and shove the plastic things through. So it is tedious work, but it is easy to do. Anybody can do it, but it really, I think, sets off the bike, makes it look a lot different. So spoke skins, cheap. And you get a pack of there's 72 in each pack, which is exactly the amount of spokes you have. So don't mess up cutting it, because you don't have any room for error. Okay, so I've got some other things on here too. Let's talk about wheel lighting. I haven't even done a video on this yet. This is yet to come. I've got them on there. You can see all this plastic tubing that's crisscrossed in between all my spokes, and that is lights for the back wheel. The way this works is you weave all that plastic tubing with LEDs in it through your spokes, and then the battery pack gets mounted onto the rear hub. All right, so I spun the tire so you can hopefully see this. There is this thing right here, this little tube, which basically has a battery pack inside it, a rechargeable battery pack. And then the wire comes out of it and down one of the spokes to all your lights, okay? You can untwist this cap and take the battery pack out of the tube and recharge it in your house, and then come out and put it back in. The way these work is there's just one button on the bottom right here that you push it and hold it, and the lights will come on. So you can see I've now got blue LEDs all around the wheel. It looks pretty cool at night, I'm not gonna lie. And if you punch it again, it's gonna toggle through. So it starts with flashing, so there's flashing purple. If you want it steady, you just push it again. Now you got steady purple, and it goes through every color. I mean, you got green and white, red. I mean, you can select whatever you want, and you can have it flash, or you can have it steady. And then to turn them off, you just hold the power button. So I might do a video on that. I don't know. We'll see. I had this crazy idea. I put these on there. I really liked them. I might actually get a set for the front as well. For the front, I had a different idea. So this, I haven't decided if this is a success or a failure yet. This is the light that I have on the front. It's very hidden in there. You can't really see it too well, but there's this piece here and a piece here, and then it mounts onto the front hub again. And this light actually shows designs and stuff as you ride. So I had the brilliant idea. I was going to program it, and it's programmable. You can you know, put whatever message you want in there. So I was going to do, you know, CitizenCycle. So when I was riding down the road, it would be, you know, you could see my name and logo and everything in there. And it doesn't work the best. It works. I'll show you the footage, and you can take a look. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, it's kind of hard to read. If you're a person standing on the street and I drive by, you're probably not going to really be able to read it. If you were riding next to me, you could probably read it. And I've got some issues with this particular lighting setup. And my complaint is, so it's programmable. When you put the software in, it gives you 4 slots that you can program, okay? So when I first programmed it, I put CitizenCycle in one slot, subscribe in another slot, and I did my own custom design for the next slot. And each slot only shows up for like 3 seconds or so. So it wasn't even long enough for it to read. So then I reprogrammed it and put CitizenCycle in all 4 slots so it would appear longer, which worked. But my issue with this is I bought it because I wanted to program my own message, and there's all kinds of extra messages in there that I can't get rid of. It says like, I love you and happy birthday, and there's pictures and designs and flowers and all this other crap that I don't really want in there. I just want to say what I want to say. So it's a failure in that part. I can't get rid of all that stuff. So I'll leave it for now. It didn't do really what I wanted it to do. I'll probably end up getting some of the tube lights for the front as well. So I don't know that I would buy that one again. The tube lights I would absolutely buy again. I think they look really cool. I should mention I did have one issue installing those. So you have to put this thing on, but it's meant for a thin axle. It's not meant to go around this hub motor that's huge. I don't know how many inches in diameter. So I didn't have a zip tie long enough to zip tie that on there. So I basically hooked 2 zip ties together to get enough circumference to go around there and hold it on. It hasn't really moved, so I guess it works. Well, there you go, guys. All the links, again, are in the description below. I hope you have a blast customizing your Rad Rover. And if you know of any accessories I don't have that I should have, put them in the comments. I'm always anxious to see if there's any new gadgets out there that would be cool for my bike. So let me know about that, and hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.